YouTube family, my brothers and sisters, how are you all doing? Hope you all are doing good. Hope you all are keep taking good care of yourselves. I hope you all are well, are healthy. I hope you all are keep raising the vibration, the frequency, and protecting your energy. I send you guys love, energy, and prosperity from every part of this world where you guys are. So my brothers and sisters, today I want to talk about the situation that is going on right now around the whole world, because I can say around the whole world with the youth, with the youth, which is really concerning, which is really concerning. But at the other hand, I can say I really understand you all, my youths, including me here. I understand you all. I understand what is going on, I understand the frustration. I understand everything. It's like just on Saturday, there was a football match, the Champions League final, which went the PSG way. They won the game. They won the Champions League for the second time, and there was a huge riot in France, in Paris. There was a lot of chaos, But all of these things, what I'm trying to point at is that I know it's a football game, is a trophy that was won, and everybody was happy, and everybody was outside celebrating, But in this celebration, this was not food. This was within this celebration, there was frustration as well. This youth unleashed frustration. This was not just about celebrating victory of a football match, of a Champions League trophy. This was frustration. I don't know how to put this, but it's not. It did not just happen there. It's happening everywhere. The youths are frustrated. They are tired. But the problem is that because many don't know how to express their frustration, they use brutality. They use brutality to express their frustration. But my youth, I understand you. I understand you all, myself included. I understand you all. We are living in a dysfunctional system, and it has been like this for ages. Okay? I understand you all. I understand you all. I know you all. I know most of you don't know how to express your frustration. You have to cause chaos. You have to be out here causing chaos, harming each other, violence. I understand. I understand. But we need to do this in a different way. We need to do this in a different way. I know a lot of you have so many questions that need answers. But we need to do this in a different way. We need to do this in a different way. It's not with violence. It's not with violence. It's not with chaos everywhere. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Because when you do that, the message you are really sending to the people who created this dysfunctioning system this matrix, this illusion that we are all living in, the message you are sending to them is that their plans are working. That is the signal you are sending to them, that their plans are working, because this is what they want you to do, to be frustrated, to be out here causing chaos, violence, killing each other, stabbing each other. You know, you are producing a lot of loose energy for these demons, for these psychopaths to feed on. That is what you need to understand, my youths. I understand you all. But you are giving these psychopath signals that, okay, everything they have been doing is working. And indeed is working. But you need to change the strategy on how you want to express your frustration. That is what I'm trying to say in this video. I did the same. I wanted many people around me, friends, to do the same with me, but they could not, because you know it will come a time in life you choose your own path, which is okay. It's not an easy path, but it's for my own good. I disengage. That's all you need to do, is to disengage. Is to disengage. Protect your energy. Take care of yourself, your health and your well-being. Disengage. It's not easy, but it's step by step. It's not easy, but it's possible. You can't fight this system with violence and chaos. You can't. You can't do that. It will not work. You are just always proving to them that yes, everything they have been doing is working. For them, not for you. The only way you can do that is to disengage. And how to disengage is to stop the violence. Stop being out here, violence, creating chaos, killing each other, stabbing each other, robbing people, innocent people that are going through the same thing you are going through. You know? It doesn't work like that. Yeah, we are all given a script when we come into this world, into this matrix. All you need to do is to flip that script. You understand me? Is to flip that script. Now what you need to do is to disengage, is to start working in on yourself, taking good care of yourself, stopping all these drugs, all this alcohol, all this violence. Because when we disengage, we take back our energy, we take back our power. It's not easy. I had to do this alone, okay? Because me, I've always been somebody who never fit in. Even when I had so much friends, everything I do was, I was just trying to imitate, and I was just trying to fit in, you know, with everything. But I never fit in. I never fit in up till today. But with time, I come to the realization that really I need to live my authentic life. The one that I know that fits me, that suits me. I started taking care of myself better. I started protecting my energy. I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking. I stopped this idle scrolling, you know, being on social media every now and then. And I start losing a lot of friends because for me and for them, I was becoming weird. I start becoming a deep diver, diving deep, you know, to really understand what is going on around us, why things are how they are. I start asking a lot of questions and I start getting a lot of answers. I start improving myself in every areas. I start raising my vibration and frequency and protect my energy. I stop sleeping around with any woman I see. Because I come to the realization that my energy is priceless. You know? So in this process, I lost a lot of friends. It was really hard in the beginning. You will almost want to give up. Because this system, this system that we are living in, never want you to come out of it. They always want you in that chaos, in that violence, in that frustration, you know, in that trauma, in those toxic relationships, you know, in those toxic friend circles, you know, and you know, doing lot of destructive harm to your own self. That is what they feed on. That is lush, that is food for these demons. We need to understand that. So we can win this battle with violence. Violence don't win these battles. And I'm seeing it. You can see it. That was not just about football. That was youths showing they are frustrated, but they don't know what to do. They don't know where to turn. They don't know which path to take, you know. It's happening in America too. Youth violence, you know. Bunch of youths going out, destroying cars, you know, doing a lot of things, you know. Because they are frustrated, they are tired. But they don't know what to do. So they choose violence to express themselves. But violence is not the answer. That is what they want you to do. Because the people who are behind the curtains, you know, pushing these buttons, that's what they want. That's what they feed on, is chaos. They feed on chaos. They feed on fear, low vibration. That is food for these demons. It's food for them. It's lush energy. So we need to cut this supply. So how to cut this supply? You need to stop the chaos. We need to stop the chaos. We need to start working on ourselves. We need to stop the alcohol, the drugs, sleeping around with a lot of women, you know, not choosing who you share your energy with. You know, we need to cut all these things out and focus on ourselves and go within. Because I can guarantee you, whether you believe it or not, all these things we are dealing with is not physical, it's all spiritual. It's all spiritual. And it's getting worse. Every day is getting worse, you know. Every day is getting worse. So you cannot win this with violence. You are harming another people who are going through the same things you guys are going through too. You know? You have to choose the hard way. This is the hard way. You need to retrieve You need to start working in on yourself, protecting your energy, your health, your well-being. Follow your dreams, your passions, and stop this violence every now and then. It's not healthy. We have been feeding these demons for so long. It's enough. Enough is enough. I understand you guys. I understand the frustration. I understand everything. But this is not the way to win these battles. This is not the way to win these battles. You need to understand you are not fighting something that is physical. I know this might be a little bit deep for some people, you know, because really you need to really go through it to understand it. You know, if you know, you know. You need to stop fighting things that are spiritual with physical effort. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. All you need to do is to stop all this violence, all this chaos that you guys are creating. And start taking good care of yourselves, your health, and start working in on yourselves. You know, follow your passion, your dreams. I know it's not easy, but it's step by step. You can all do this. When I started all these things that I'm saying, it was not easy, bro. It was not easy because nobody understands me. You know, everybody is out here. You know, it's like nobody want to face themselves. You know, nobody want to face themselves. Everybody's scared to look at the mirror and face themselves. And you have to do it. That's the only way you can win these battles. I'm telling you, my youths. That's the only way. Protecting our energy. You know? Spending less time on on social media. You know, you need to learn how to starve these demons. You need to learn how to do that. That's how you win these battles. It's not with chaos. These people love chaos. Chaos is food for them. It's loose energy. You are feeding them. And what ends up with you? You might hurt somebody, or you might even kill somebody. And where will you end up? In jail for the rest of your life. You know? So this is the message I wanted to deliver. These battles are not won with violence, not with chaos, not with destruction, not with harming other innocent people, or harming yourselves. All this gang bang, all these things, killing each other, stabbing each other. You know, you need to change your mindset. It's all about changing your mindset. Change your mindset. You need to flip the script. Change your mindset. Start working in on yourself, your health, your well-being. Stop this smoking, this alcohol. You know? Start asking important questions and finding answers. You know, we are powerful beings. We are not just here to destroy each other. Yeah, but that I understand. That's why that is what we are programmed to do. You know, to destroy each other. But that is not what we are here for. We can do way more than that. Way more than that. You know? You need to change your mindset. You need to change the way you approach all these things. It doesn't work like that. If you want to starve these demons that created all this dysfunctional system that we are living in, that continuously create chaos and chaos and chaos, this is not how you this is not how you fight them. You fight them by changing your mindset, starting to work on yourself, improving, you know, following your purpose, you know. Stopping all this idle scrolling on social media, you know, and stop being over lustful, you know. Stop sleeping around. If you're a brother, stop sleeping around with a bunch of women. Protect your energy. You need to know who you share your energy with. It's really important, especially nowadays. This is how you will gain your sanity back. Not with violence and all these things. I know it's a process. It's not easy, but you have to go through it. Pressure makes diamonds. Okay? I went through it and I'm still going through it. When you think you know everything, you don't know nothing. We are going to learn, we are going to go through it. But you have to face it. You have to face it. Yeah, I'm telling you, my youths. This violence and all this chaos and everything will not solve nothing. They are just feeding these demons. Okay? So this is the message I have for you all today. It's really alarming, it's really concerning, you know. I was thinking about this thing yesterday. I've not been on the YouTube space for a while. Been going through my own things as well, you know. We all been going through things. It's normal. We are living in this delusional matrix, you know. That's how it is. But you need to change your mindset, because the battles you are fighting is not physical, it's all spiritual, either you believe it or not. Okay, my brothers and sisters, I send you all love, energy. We are all on the same path. We all have the same enemy. Let's stop fighting each other. Okay? Let's keep working on ourselves. Let's improve. We are powerful beings. Okay? So till next time, guys. Peace.